This is where I am going to start my journey tonight. So we're going to talk about Apollo.io. Okay. So we are talking about Apollo, and they say that Apollo is what is primarily used as a platform for what, for sales and marketing teams to what, to find now. You see, find, to engage, and to what, to manage B2B what, leads and customers. Okay. Now if you see this B2B here, B2B means what, business to what, business. Okay, leads and what, customers. So this is just what Apollo is what is used for. It says also that it's a cloud-based what, sales automation tool that helps users to what, to discover contacts, send personalized email or outreach emails, and track their what, their interactions. Additionally, Apollo.io is used for what, for CRM enrichment, lead generation, and what, sales pipeline acceleration. So this is just what you can actually say that Apollo is used for. Okay. Then also went further to give us what, to tell us further things that Apollo can be what, can be used for. And here they consider that what it's actually used for what, lead generation, outbound prospecting, CRM enrichment, sales engagement, market research, recruiting, right? And then we also have what, finding new customers, right? So these are the things you can actually use Apollo to achieve. To what? To achieve. So based on this now, my job now is to demonstrate for you guys how to perform all these things using what? Using Apollo. We are going to perform lead generation, we are going to perform enrichment, and we are even going to engage our what? Our leads, and we are going to also do what? Maybe you can even recruit them as well. But let us just focus on what, lead generation and what? And enrichment. Okay? So let us now go and do that. And we can do that by simply going to where? Apollo.io. You see it now, this is the website of Apollo. Apollo Dandigba. Apollo Dandigba. I don't know where they carry this kind of music, they come with us for this Nigeria. So this is Apollo website. I'm going to share it in the meeting link so that those that do not understand, those of you that miss the class, can actually go and join. I know some of you here, you actually just attend this tutorial only and you don't even bother about going for it with class. You go affect to now, because there's some things that other people will say about these tools that me I cannot say, because me I'm just a hands-on guy. Okay, I don't know theories, I don't know, but I know that if you tell me about the tool and what you want to achieve, I know which one I will tell you to go and use. Okay. So network is from my end is bad. Please, my boss, record the class. Emanuela course. Sorry, eh? So this is our what? This is now our Apollo.io, and this is where everything is going to happen tonight. Okay. So as usual, whether you click on login or you click on sign up for free, focus on what? Sign up for free here, and also here do what? Sign up for free. They are both going to serve you the same purpose. Okay. So, but because I don't want to waste time, I can just go and do what? Say click on what? Sign up with Google. Glue glue. Okay. Glue glue is here. Now you can see now that what it is asking me to what? To what best describes you. For me, I will say what, that I'm the business founder, right? So I'll click on what? Founder. Then I'll click on what? Continue. Now you can see that it says, what would you like to do with Apollo? Me, I will say what? Find and get in touch with what? With leads. You can use other ones here, but me, I will use with what? Find and reach out to what? In touch with leads. Click here and do what? Click on continue. So it says what? It says what level, or what's your level of experience using sales tech? I'll say what? Low. Because I want to learn it, right? I cannot do what? Click on continue. I think system me I dey take my time to take explain everything, abi, and you see me I no dey jump any step, abi, because I want you guys to get how it works from the basic. Okay. Now here is what it say, link to your mailbox now. So we have to what? Link our Gmail account into our what? Into our Apollo. Now the essence is that when you want to send out an email, it will be your email that will be what used to send out a message. And even if your customer responds, you can also see their response in your what? In your Gmail. Okay. So I'm going to click here now, and I'll come down here to click on what? Agree. And I'll do what? Click on continue now. Okay. You can see now that it's not going to ask me which of which of the email I want to what? Connect to Apollo. So you see the first one here. I'll click on next now. Click on what? Click on continue. Okay. Now that we are here now, the next thing is to what? Is for me to what? to click on, you see where it says select all here, click on it now, and then come down and do what? Click on continue. Okay, you can see now we are getting there. Now we have actually linked our mailbox now. We are going to what? Allow you to what? To do its thing, right? We have actually done this now, so we don't have anything to do here again. The next is to what? Is to click on what? Skip now. You see this skip here? Click on it now. Then it will ask you to what? Invite your teammates. Me, I don't have any teammates to invite here, so I'll do what? I'll just click on what? Skip. You see skip here? Click on skip. However, if you feel like you want to invite anybody, what do? Simply click here to what? Put their email address and do what? And invite them. So I can actually click here to what? Add this guy, and I'll do what? Complete the email address and do what? And invite him. So I can even give him permission. You can see that they say set permissions here. So you can give him basic permission or what? Admin access level what? Permission. For me, I'll give him what? Basic permission. Okay. So next is to what? Click on continue or click on skip now. Okay. Then you say, well, let's get started. But me, I don't want to do that. I'll do what? I'll simply click on what? Continue, and I'm good. It will now take me to my what? To my Apollo inbox now, or to my Apollo workspace. Okay. Which is where we're now going to start our abracadabra. Yes. You see now, we are now here. Right? We are here now. So this is our what? This is our Apollo workspace now. Now here, everything for the what? For the happen. Okay? Everything they happen for here. Okay? So now, the next thing is to what? Is to explore this place now and understand what each tab does what? Means. Okay? Now, if I go to home here, shebi see say they show me now say shebi people remember what we did here when we did the wetin call am peak time abi shebi people remember how we were able to see that, I mean, we were able to see our projected income, our bookings for the day and the rest of them. So the same thing applies here. Now you can see that we have our emails sent, emails delivered, emails opened, emails replied, emails interested, and what? Emails bounced. Right? Can you see that now? Yes. This is now our home here. Now, for Apollo lead extraction tool, okay, we have different sections here. You can see that we have prospects and the reach here. We have what? Engage. We have what? Win deal. We have the last one, which is what? Tools and what? Automations. Tools and automation. Please, it is not automation. Okay. So this here is what? Is the first stages of what? Of your lead and your engagement with your sequence, and then your meetings, and then your task with your what? With your team. So the first thing we have to do here is what? Is to go to what? This particular one that they say what? They call it people here. So whatever you're going to be doing here on Apollo, please ensure you find your way into the what? Into the people what? The people tab. See this here? This is where the bank begins from. Okay, this is where the bank actually starts from. Okay, so everything you're going to be doing here is going to be depending on what? On these two places. See these people and companies here. Hey, to be based on this place here. So don't play with it. All right. So they are all based there. But now, I want to explain all these things one by one, but I just want to go through and do what? And, do them one by one here. So normally, I will pick any one of them and do what? And explain them. This one now is what? Is the people's tab, which is where you have what? More than 222 million what? Database. I mean, you have about what? You have about 222, I mean, 2 million, sorry, 222 million what? Details on Apollo's what? Database. You can see it here. So imagine now, say we are Nigeria now, and in our country we are told that we are what? That we are about 230 million abi. So this Apollo here contains almost all our records. I'm not even sure say NIN reach this one. In fact, I'm not even sure say NIN reach this number or the database of the NIN. I'm not sure say reach this number. So that means that what now? That Apollo has as many records as what? As Nigeria. Okay. So that is for what? For people here. Then we have companies here. Companies actually is more like people. But while the people tab is for what? Finding people that were, that you want to use as lead now. Companies are able to what? To find companies that are interested in your what? In your product, or you can reach out for what? For business proposals. That is just the difference now. Then we also have what? Our list. Now, when you find your companies or your people that you are interested in your business, you are going to what? Create a list of them. Okay, more like when they say, okay, we are in a JSS1 now. So somebody say we are making list of noisemakers, right? So they will now say, okay, let me go to my notepad. So I'll go to my paint. Let me get my paint. So they'll say we are writing list of what noisemakers now, right? This is our list now. So this is our list of what noisemakers now. Okay, noise makers. Okay, so the number one is what is Agbo Moses. It's number one on the what on the list of noisemakers here. He's always going to make noise in my class. Number two is what? Number two is Angela. Okay, Angela wants to, she wants to spoil Otanwa. So she say what? She's a noise maker. Okay, Angela. Next person is what? Next person is, who is the other person that time itself? Nsoro Joy. Oh, Nsoro. Okay, then the fourth person is what? Fourth person can be who now? Who do I have in my head again? Um, 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 okay, somebody else I have here. Let me check my list now and see who else I have there. I have, yes, Cynthia Bedford, right? Bedford is here. Cynthia Bedford is a what? It's a list of what? Noisemaker. Okay, so this one is a what? It's a list now. Okay, so on Apollo 2 now, we can also do what now? Build this kind of what? List based on some certain what? Attribute that people who have in common. Okay, for instance now, if you come to these people here, they might say, okay, please help me and find people that live in the UK. What will you do? Now you need to what? Find them and create a list out of whatever you found. Okay, maybe they said, okay, please give me a list of maybe HR people. You know HR now, human resources people that live in where? In Canada. You can do what? You can find out using this one now, and then now create a list out of whatever you found. Okay? So your list now comprises of your what? Of your list that you found using what? Using Apollo. Okay? Then we have what? Data enrichment. Data enrichment means that what? That, oh, this my boy is having kwashiorkor. How can I enrich his what? His body with vitamins and what? And minerals. So you do what? You feed him what? You feed him milk. You feed him meat. You feed him what? Golden morn and what? So that he can what? He can become fresh again. That is what you can do here now. Okay, so maybe you found your list now. Okay, but then now some of them have actually changed the work. So what do you do now? You can actually do what? Enrich them to what? To get the current what? Details about them. Maybe person was working at maybe Mr. A and A what? Nigerian PLC before. But now that was when these people captured that data now. But now the person now work with what? With B&B what? Nigerian Ventures now. So when you now do this one now it will now update the record that what? That person now works with what? With B&B Nigerian Venture. That's what you use this one for. Then we now have our sequence here. Our sequence is more like our HubSpot what? Email campaign. Let me just use that one now so you can be able to understand it. So if you did not watch my video on that one, please go and get it and watch it. Just go and look for FastGrid tutorial and do what now? Find HubSpot email campaign. Watch it there. You'll be what? You'll be blown away. It's so interesting. So that place where we actually combine, we actually put people's email address, now draft our message and then now send it in bulk. On Apollo it's called what? Sequence. Okay? While on HubSpot it's called what? Email campaign. On waiting column, on other places now, the name can do what? It can change. All right? Then that is your sequence now. When they now start responding to you, now you can now come and do what? And view your mails here. When your people in your sequence started responding to you, now you start seeing their response under your mail tab here, right? Then we still have calls because people are going to receive your message. They'll be able to see your business phone number and email address now. So some might feel that okay, let them respond to your mail. Why some feel that they should call you for whatever you are selling. Maybe what you're selling actually is very important. Okay, it's okay, please, sir. I'm calling because I received your mail about so and so products. Okay, please, how can I get it? That one is a call, right? Then when they call you like this, now what do you do next? Because okay, since you're interested, let us have a meeting, right? You cannot come to the to win deals. You cannot get them a meeting or maybe on your Zoom meeting, Microsoft Teams or Google Meet meetings, and they cannot talk about the deals and the product and the offerings. And when you're done, what do you do now? You cannot say okay. You cannot proceed to your deal. Can you see your deal here? Like that. Then we see what they call task. This task here can be for yourself or for people that work in the same team with you. Okay. Then we have workflows. We already know what workflows are now in it. Well, yes, we we already know what flows are. You know, hard us again because we have done this on HubSpot and so on. In fact, we are even still doing it on what on make.com. So yes, it's not hard. Okay. So now I will now go further and do what now and do what now? I'll now go further and do what now? And confirm more things here with you guys. So you can see that we have analytics here, Abby. I've told you guys what this here means before. Some of you that want to go and study that analytics, okay? You see this pie chart, I mean pie chart here. This one is pie chart now. This one is pie chart. And then this one is what is bar chart or whatever, or maybe histogram or just whatever. This one is it here. It can be pictogram, histogram, or what bar chart. You can also have what pie chart or what or line graph. Okay, so that's what you can actually get here. You can even have your own dashboard here to design your own as you want it to what to look like. You can see your reports here. So this is just all about what? All about Apollo. So now let us now go forward and understand how to what? Find the leads. Gang, gang, gang. Okay. But before that, some of you might actually have questions. Let me go. Let us now see how to what? How to actually find these people using the what? The people tab on what? On Apollo. So now let me move this my this my baby to this other side here. It's now here now. Okay. So when you are here now, okay, and you want to find people from this list now, okay, you can see that here now we have a different way of what of finding people here. We can find them by what by their names. You can find them by their what by their job title, by their what email status, by their what company and what lookalikes, by their location, and by their what industry and keywords. You can even find them by what by their employees. Okay, so that kind of thing now. Okay, but then so if that one is your job now, what do? Come down to your what to your Apollo here, come to the people's tab, click on the name filter. You can see that it has now given you a place and say what enter a name here, Abi. So come here and do what now? Click on it once and do what? Enter the name. They say what? Angela, right? Angela. Now what do you do next now? Hit enter on your keyboard. Or if you are using your phone, you do what? Press enter. So hit what? Enter. Now watch now. You see now, it will ask whether I'm a robot or I'm a human being. Of course, can you see now? We now have Angela here. Can you see them? This is people that are bearing what? Angela. Can you see now? And as the number come out, you can see that we have what? We have a total this thing here. You see total tab here? It says what we have what? We have about 295,000 people bearing what? Bearing Angela. Is that not great? Can you see? Isn't that huge? A very big number. Some of your churches in Nigeria are not even up to this number. So you can see now that we now have them here at our disposal now. You only just to what? Save them and what? And blast them with your mail. So this one is one filter now. We have used what? The name filter. Let me do it one more time. We are going to find people now bearing what? Bearing another name. Let us call it Moses. Then just press enter. You can see now that we have about what? There are about 40,000 people bearing what? Moses. And this is just globally. It's not only in Nigeria. Okay. Now we can still find people bearing Moses in Nigeria alone, but we're not there yet. Okay, I will teach you that one. So you can see now that we have what 40,500 what people bearing Moses or having at least one Moses in their name. Can you see it here? You can see that there are so many here, right? So this is just it now. Now next thing is to what is to say okay, this one is one filter now. Okay, if I click here now to cancel this, we'll see what will happen now. It will turn to normal. You see now it don't turn to zero now, Abi. But if I click here again and press enter, you see something now will come back. The number will what? It will come back to what? To the screen. Let me do it one more time and press enter. Why not going to respond? Click it one more time. Put Moses, hit enter. You see now it will return back to what? To the same number here. Can you see it now? The same 40,500 people are still here. Okay. So that is how to what? How to find people using the what? The name filter. I'm going to close here now and then do other ones as well. Remove the name now. So I hope that one was very, very simple now, okay? So we are going to skip this list here because, we are not creating any list yet. We are going to what? We are still going to what? Remove on this, you choose a personal and we are not going to work on this personal because, we never get any personal yet, okay? Then here now, we have not viewed it here because we have not sent any email yet. So we don't know who is reading and who is not reading, right? So we will skip this one. So we are skipping what? List. We are skipping personal. We are skipping what? Email status, right? Next is to what? Come down to what? Job titles. Okay. So somebody was asking me and saying, how can I find people that are doctors in Nigeria or anywhere? You can come here and do what? Click on here and do what now? You see now they say what? Simple or what? Advanced, right? Ehen. Let me focus on the simple now. I click on simple here. You can now see that if I click here now, they'll give me a what? A list here. Can you see? I have profession, I have professor, I have sales manager, I have someone that is working in sales, I have partner, associate, president, admin what, assistant, supervisor, general manager, realtor. You can see now, I can find them all what using Apollo. So maybe they say find me managers that are working here. What do you do? Click on manager here, and the list will come outside. See now, this one, so these people now they are all what? They are all managers. Here, can you see now? We have Tom Gradel, we have Shashank Singh, we have Nusrat Trisa, we have Pooja Singh and what? Mehat. Then we have what? Jong Gyun Won. These are all what manager. You can see it here and under their what job title. You can see that this here is the name, here is the what job title, and here is the company where they are working, and here is their what their email address. Can you see that now? This is just how this works. So as you even come here, they can even see more when you drag this one to the wall to the right. You can see that we have phone numbers. You can see that we even have their email address here. You can see that we still have their what their actions. We have their links here, and so on and so forth. Is that not nice? So you can see that we have about 26 million people. Oh, sorry, 29.6 million people bearing what bear. I mean, having just manager on their what on their profile. That is just how sweet this thing here can be. Okay. In fact, Apollo is so addictive that if you don't take care, you get lost in this thing if you know how to do it very well. Okay. So that is for what for managers. Well, now what if you're looking for something that maybe we are looking for other things here. Maybe we are looking for teachers. Can we find them? Of course, we can find them. What about doctors? Let me say medical practitioner. You see now we have what? We have medical doctor here. Can you see that? We now have medical doctor. Can you see we have medical assistant, medical representative and what? Medical technologist. We even have a medical doctor. Can you see it now? So if you're looking for doctors now, what do? Click here and they will come out too. You see now there are now about what 167,000 people that have doctor in their what in their profile. Can you see now? This is just how it is what it is done. See now we can see them here. Just imagine that you're able to reach up about 167 people around the world, right? That is that for that. Let me go and check whether some of you are having questions. Let me pause. Done name filter. We have done job title. Okay, next is to what? Is to say company what? Company name now. So if I come here now, okay, I'm looking for what companies that might be doing a particular kind of what stuff or maybe based on their kind of name. Okay, you can see that if I come here now, I can start seeing companies like Google, Amazon, LinkedIn, Microsoft and what. You can see that Y for yoga. Can you see them here? Yeah, oh yeah. So if you're looking for people working in a particular kind of company, what do? Click on Google here to find people working in Google. So here, and I can see that the list actually came up here. Can you see that? Here is what? Here now is the list. These people here, they work in Google. Can you see now? These are people that work in Google. Can you see them here? It's just a list. You can see that we have Anshul Chandra. You can see that we have Dinesh Viryani. We have Shafika Iqbal. We have Saiputa. These are all Indians and Pakistanis and the rest of them. They are saying that they might be the head of Google now. So yes. So these are how to find people working in what in Google. In fact, you can even combine them. Let me say, okay, I want to find people that are working in what both Google and what and let's say Microsoft. Click here now. You see now, it cannot be what added. Can you see that we now have two filters here, Abby? So when it was only Google, now what do we have? We have about 114,000 people, right? Now we now have what more? Let me click on it and put Google now. You see for Google now we have about what 112,000 people here. Can you see it here? 112k people working in Google. Now let us now add Microsoft here so you can see how it will be like. Now let us add Microsoft now. You see now it has now become what 332,000 what people working in both companies. Now can you see? So we have combined the two of them together now. You can even still add more. Let me say want to add Dangote. Can you see? Dangote Limited, Dangote. See now, I'll click on here and I can see that the number of what to keep on growing up. You can see now we now have about 33 or 6k people. I can even do what? Remove everything and use only Dangote to what to show you what I want to show you. Let me see. Dangote. Select from the list here. Can you see now Dangote group? No. Just want to leave Dangote. Come on now. Dangote. Be not correct. It's correct now, Abby. Okay. Oh. So here now I can do what now? Let me just let me use something else. Let me use Starlink. Okay. See, if we don't get nice on our Starlink, let me click here. Starlink now. Can you see now? There are about what 198 people working with what? With Starlink. Can you see that now? So if you want to reach out to them, what do? You can actually do what now? You can see their name here. Can you see their name? This is their name column. This is their job title column. You can see that this one is an accountant. This one is what? Contact center director. This one is fresher. This one is what? Senior sales executive. This one is what? Realtor agent, right? They can do what? They can still come down here to what? To see we have the company name, which is what? Starlink. Then we even have the emails here. Now, notice one thing now that what? That when you look for company now, okay, if you are going to be using the company filter, it means that what? That all your lead what? They will have that particular company in their what? In their profile. See now, everybody here, work with what? With Starlink. Can you see it now? They all work with Starlink. This is just how it is. Okay? So if I come and say, okay, let me use Dangote now. Let me use Dangote. I be don't come out time. It is there now. Okay, Dangote. See now, this is it here. I'll put it now. Can you see Dangote is now here? So can I see that there are about what? There are about 3,200 people working with what? With Dangote. Can you see that all the company here, they are all working what? With Dangote. So these are all staff of what? Dangote now. Okay? So that is just the what? The company filter for lead generation on Apollo. Let us now go and do other ones here. Now, apart from a name filter and job title filter and the company filter, you can still find people looking what? Using the what? The location filter. Can you see location filter here? Look at it here. So this one means that what? That want to find people with their what? With their location where they are living. So perhaps somebody say, okay, please, we are looking for people that live in Australia, or we are looking for engineers that live in what? In Australia. Okay, how are you going to find them? First of all, you do what now? Let us go and say, let us find people living in where? Australia. Okay, according to one of our Nigerian popular pastor. So I click on what now? You see that here now, I can do what? Click on this triangle here, and you now see a list. Can you see a list here? You can see a list here. You can do what now? If they say Australia, you do what? Put Australia on the list here. Can you see? You see now? You can put what? Australia. See now, it came up here as a what? As a company what? Name. Sorry, country name here, Abby. I cannot do what? Click on what? Australia here, and they cannot see that the name of what? It will come out now. So there are about 4.9 million people living in what? Australia that are in this list. Now that's what this here means. See it now? There are about 4.9 million what? People. That's 4,900,000 people that are in Australia that we can find on what? Using Apollo now. Can you see now? So if actually you wanted to reach out to somebody in what? Australia, you can do what? Use this Apollo to what? To find them and send them your what? Your email campaign. Is that simple enough for you guys to understand? Let me do it one more time. I said that the location feature can help you to what? To find people based on what? Where they are living or where they are located around the world. Okay? If you're looking for people that live in Dubai, what will you do? Come here and do what? Go to the where they are typing here and type what? Type Dubai here. It will come out. Can you see Dubai on the list here? But go to what? Dubai, United what? Arab Emirates, Rabi. Click here now and you can find them. They will come out. You see that we have what? 1,100,000 people working with what? Living or working in where? In Dubai. Can you see them now? This is just the list here. Okay, the list is so many. It is so many. Okay, 1.1 million people that are living in where? Or residing in Dubai. Okay, so what if they say, okay, we are looking for maybe we are looking for managers that live in Dubai. How are you going to find that one? Okay, that's what we now bring about what? About our what? Our number of filters now. So they say we are looking for people bearing Michael. Okay, now you do what? Hit enter now. Okay, now they say yes, their name should be what? Should be Michael, but they must be what? They must be engineers, or let us say maybe they must be what? Directors, right? And then they must be living in where? They must be living in, let us say they must be living in what? In the US, right? I can come to the location and do what? Type US here. Let me type United States. Okay, see it here even. Click on the word US now. Because that will now have what? It will now become a small list. Now, can you see now? We now have how many things now? We now have 3 filters here. Name filter for what? For Michael. Job title filter for what? Director. And the location filter for what? For United States. Can you see that here now? So this now brought us to what? To about 63,000 what? People that are going to be pulled out on what? On our Apollo database. Now, can you see that now? So here now, you can see that the company here are comprised of what? Different companies now. You see this one now work with what? This one work with what? With Kesa. This one work with what? Voice of America. This one is what? Omalate what? Prevail. This one is what? IPRI and Textron. This one work with what? POC Capital LLC. So they are all bearing what? Michael. Can you see that now? So that is how Apollo can be what? So sweet. Okay? It is so sweet that if you don't take time, you can get lost what? Exploring it as a person. We want people that work in company that what? That have at least 100 people to what? 200 staff, right? Click here. And the list will what? It will come out here. Can you see it now? This is it here. Okay, that's okay. We are looking for people that work in companies having at least 5,000 staff. What will you do? Come down here and do what? Click this now. You see now we are now have about 12 million people here. Can you see? Is that sweet, guys? Very, very sweet tool in it. Okay. Then we also have what we also have what industry and keywords. Can you see that there? So maybe they say, okay, we are looking for people that are that are working in a particular industry or with kind of keyword. How can you find that one out? Can you see here? Can do what? Come here and do what? You see that we can find people using maybe people that are working in construction, Abi. See it now. Can you see that now? I can even say, okay, let me say Nigeria. That one no there, Abi. Let me say Nigeria now. Let's see. They, right? Now, somebody that asked me about finding Nigeria living abroad. Now, look at it now. If I want to find people, maybe say Nigeria living abroad, I will do what? I will say, okay, come down here and do what? Say, find people that are what? Nigerians. Just come and say Nigerians. Or let me just say Nigeria. Okay? You see Nigeria here? Let me say Nigeria. And I'll do what now? Press enter. Right? Now, these are going to be what? Nigerians. Okay? These are Nigerians now, okay? Now, let me say I want to exclude some kind of location. I'll say, okay, exclude locations. Now, let me say I want to find Nigeria that are not living in what? In a particular location. Maybe I'll say what? That are not living in Lagos. Somebody said Lagos people are not okay. You see now? Now, when I say Nigeria, now I had what? I had about 1.2 million people. Abi? Now, if I remove Lagos, let me see what I will now get. I will say, okay, remove what? People in Nigeria and that are in Lagos. I'll do what? Click on this Lagos here and see what will happen now. Number of what? It will drop. You see now, I don't drop now, Abi. So this is what we say, okay, we want Nigerians what? That are in other places that are not Lagos. That's what we have here now. You say, of course, it's going to be a filter now, Abi. That is just how it works, okay? It's not difficult. Apollo is not hard. I don't just know where to touch, okay? It's not really that difficult. So if you see Apollo, we have seen the different kind of filters. We have seen the name filter, location filter, job title filter, and the rest of them. So what now are we going to do next now? Next thing is to what? Is to start learning how to actually save our list from Apollo now, okay? Our time is fast spent, okay? I think I have to be a bit of fast now. So, how do you save a list on apollo.what.io? It's simple. To save a list, what do you do now? You need to what? Click on this, whatever you want to do as your filter here. If you're looking for maybe job titles, if you're looking for company or location now, okay? If you're looking for people based on the location, we do what now? Come here and do what? Type the location now. Say, okay, let me use Lagos State. You see? I'll say Lagos State. And I'll do what? Click on the name here, and it will just what? It will just start giving me the whole stuff. You can see that I now have what? This one now is my list now. You see, say I don't get them now, Abi. I have John Paul Iwoha, Tunde Onakoya, Akinola Olayoku, Opunimi, Akinkugbe, Paul Adefarasin, Olatunji Alonge, Kayode Abbas, Emmanuel Samuel, Glory Edozien, Chidi Nwogu, okay, Bolaji Shote, Perpetua Badejo, Ayodeji Balogun. See now the list just continues, Abi. Next now is what? How do you now save this list now? So you can see that here now that we have name here, you can see that there's a small box here, Abi. So if you want to save your list here, you have to what? You have to click on this small box here. See small box here, Abi. You have to what? Click on it now to what? To highlight everything here. Now, once you click on it now, you see that what? It will give you more options. You can see now, you say what? Select the number of people that you want to what? You want to save. For me now, I'll leave this one as what? 25. Okay. Then I'll come to the middle here and click on what? Select this 25 or this page, which is what? Having 25 stuff here, Abi. Just click it like that and do what now? Click on apply here. Can you see apply here? Click it now. Okay. Next thing now is to what? Is to click on what? You see where they say save here? Ehen. So you can either what? You can either save this list or what? Export the list. Can you see it now? For me now, I'll perform the two of them. So let me say I want to what? Export the list. Of course, we already know what we did when we did the list exportation on our HubSpot, right? When we exported our list and even imported the list, Abi. Now we can do the same thing here on Apollo. How? Click here on export now, okay, and see what will happen to your what to your stuff now. You see now, it say what? It says access contact emails, right? It say based on 25 records you've selected, 24 hours are verified because of what? Because the data is what? Is rich. That's why they are what? They are verified, which means that what? That their phone numbers is given, their number is, I mean, their phone, I mean, their email is what? Is given, their name is well known, where they are working is what? Is verified. That is what? You see now that they say what? It says missing email is what? Just one email is missing. You see it here? That's why it says that what? That I have about 96% what? Verified what? Details here. That is just how this thing here can tell you how good your list is, right? My next is to what now? Is to say what? Next. Because I want to save it on my what? On my system. In it should be on my system. Now you see now that I have what? You see that I have export as CSV here, Abi. So here now is what? That don't touch anything here again. Just go and do what now? Click on here to say what? Save now. Can you see where they say save here? Click on this now and say what? Click on save here. Then watch what will happen now. You see now, you say what? You say onboarding task completed. Can you see that one here? That means that what? My list is now saving now. Okay, now I'm done with the what? With that task now. I can simply close here now. My list is what? Is now ready for me to go and download and what? And see what is inside of it. You see now? It says CSV export. Your export file has what? Finished processing. An email has been sent to you. Also, you may click the download button below to download this what? Download link. So you can see now that I have my download button here, Abi. So to see the list now on my system, I have to what? Click here. Then watch now. Watch my. Can you see here now? My list is now on my what? On my system now. Okay. So if I click here now, I can now view the what? I can now view the what? The list. You see it now? This here is my what? Is my list now. This is their name. See the name here? This is their what? Their last name. Which one is first name and last name? Here is their what? Is their job title. You can see that this one is what? Chief Technical what? Officer. Here is their company here. Can you see the company here? This is the company filter here. You can see it here now. Here is what? The email address, but I don't want to expand it so that they will not come and block my my video on their channel. Okay. So here is what is, you can even see that the number here. I think the number is here at this part. Can you see the number here? It's a corporate phone number, right? You can see it here, right? So actually this thing actually what is very very what? Very very sweet and what? And like that. So you can see their email address is here, direct home email address and all of that. So this is just how this thing works, guys. It's not difficult. Okay, so we have not done what? We have not done what? Exported our what? Our list. I can even send you this list to go and watch also. I can send you this list to go and view. And then also, if you follow my guide now, you must have gotten this list on your system as well. Now, something will happen to some of you now. Some of you do not have Excel on your system. So here now, I can now go back and do what now? And continue my what? My extravaganza here. So what will I do now here? I can say, okay, now you have learned how to what? How to actually what? How to find people and even make a list from them. But my list now was not saved. My list is still in my what? In my system. How can I save the list on my system or on my Apollo account? I'll do what now? Put the same filter again, Nigeria, and then do what? Click on the list. And this is now my list here. I can now do what? Let me just click on the name here. Okay. Then come back here and do what? Select all the what? This page. And then do what? Click on apply. Okay. Then next is to what? Are you seeing this save here? Click on save now. You see it now? Yes. The same thing applies here. Then do what now? You can simply say, okay, next. You see now here they say what? Add to list. Right? I can do what? I can now say, okay, add it to what? To list. So I can say, okay, let me create a list here. So I'll say, okay, create here what? A list. You see now when I click here now, you see things want to come up. Abi. So I click here now, you can see now, I say what? New list. Abi. Click on new list here. And do what? Create a people list. Click it now. And then you see now you say enter list name. Abi, that's what? Name your list. Abi. Click here now, do what? Call it what? Call it Nigeria what? Nigeria list. Abi? And then what is next now? Next is to what? Is to do what? Is to save what you have done. Like I told you before, this naturally is not okay, move now. You see, say it's not hard, Abi? It's not hard. So do what now? Put a name there and do what? Click on what? Create. You see it now? Success, Abi. So we are good now. So let us now go and do what now? And go and save our list now. So I'll go back to my people list here. Go back there. Okay. And do what? See, save our list today, Abi. Click on this now and do what? Click on this middle one here and click on apply. Okay. Then you can now come here and do what? Click on save. Then come back and do what? Click on next here. Excuse me. Then here now, you can now click on what? Add to list now. You see now, add to list here. And they can now come and do what? You see, when you click on it, you see what? This is our Nigerian list there. Click on here and do what? Click on save. So all that people now will not be what? They will not be found on that particular what? That particular list under your Apollo account. So I hope with this now, our list is now what? Here now. We have list here. Let me show you what, let me now show you our list now. Come in. Let me remove this one now. So when I come here now, we have a list here already. Can you see that our list can be here? This is our people list. You see Nigerian list here. If I open it now, my Nigerian people that I saved before, they'll be here. Just about 24 of them. Can you see it now? 24 of them. So if they say, please, here is our lead. Now what will you just do? Just export this and do what? And send to your guy we hire you for Upwork or for LinkedIn. And you are good. Your job is what? Is okay. Now something happened here some time ago. That should be, and see if Apollo can allow us to what? To save about maybe 20,000 people at the same time. Let us see now. So I will come back to my people filter here, and I will come. Let me select people that are living in Nigeria. I don't want to be using a foreigner. You know, I'm a Nigerian person and I love Nigeria for what I am. I don't like, Nigeria is my country, and that's the only place where I can be called a bona fide citizen, not anywhere else. Okay. So here now, I want to filter people that are bearing what I have Rachel in their name, right? Rachel. So I'll do what now? I can now filter it. Let's see now. I'm going to get up to that number. Okay. It's about 50,000 people here. I'll do what? Select this one now. And I'll come. You see where they say select all here? Can you see it here? Can you see it? Now click on it now. Okay. And do what? Click on apply. Now let us see if it will happen. You see now they say want access to box, select. You need to what? You need to pay money. Say, okay, bring money. Okay. So it's not possible. Joy. So if your company hire you now and they want big number, what should they do for you? They should give you a what? A premium package. What I go? They should give you what? A premium package. Now, how to save your what? Your list. Now we have saved our list. Now let us now go and do what? Now let us now go and do our campaign. I want to go and do campaign. That's our sequence now. So we can go and sleep. I'm tired. I want to go and press my neck. Times I don't even go. I think we are going to change our class time. Please, can we change our sequence? You see my sequence here? I'll go here now and do what? And perform my magic here. So when you come to my sequence, what will I do next? My next action is to what? Is to click on create sequence. Can you see it at the bottom here? This is create sequence now, Obi. Like I told you before, I like my thing what? Manual, because that is how I get to understand how the system works and how I can be able to what? Control when I start having bug later on in it. So here now, I'll do what? Click on sequence here, or you can see it here at the top here with a yellow button. You can click here or click here. You see the same thing, Obi. So I'll do what? Click here. You see it now. It says what? Template. It says from scratch, Abi, because it says what? It says creates a sequence. Sequences are what? Series of what? Automated or manual touch points and activities designed to what? Drive deeper engagement with your what? With your contact. In it, yes, that's correct. So what do I do next now? I will say, okay, I want to work with what? Without a template. But if you want to work with your template, no problem. Okay, templates are simply what? Pre-existing what? Designs. You can what? Pick and what? Modify to suit your need, right? So I'll do what? Click on what? Templates now. I want to be fast, right? So here, and I can see that we have different kind of templates. Now, can you see? Maybe if you're, if you were trying to work, maybe like say invite somebody for an event, you can use this one here. If you're trying to talk about job posts, you can do what? Use this one here. If you're trying to say, okay, meeting reminder, can you use this one here? If you wanted to maybe you wanted to like say, okay, maybe reach visitors or reach your website visitor, you can do what? Use this one here. You see now there are so many here that you can actually what? Deploy and what? And use, right? So maybe you wanted to like say, okay, let us say we want to post about new jobs, right? So I can use, let me use this one now. So I'll click on it now. Okay, it is now here now. So this one actually shows up, or in fact, it shows us what all our messages that we're going to be using. See, say we get the first one here, second one here, and the third one here, Abi. So I can just do what now? Let me click on this one and use this first one here now to start my journey. So I'll click on here now to work with it now. Can you see it now? You see now, everything is already configured here for you, Abi. But I don't like this one. I don't like it. It is not nice for me. Me, I love, you know, to me, I'll be old school, Abi. I love doing my thing from scratch because this one now, I've already jumped so many things before I got here. I've already jumped CC and Coco and the rest of them. I don't want to jump anything. I want to start it from what? From Sokorachi. Okay? From Sokorachi. In it. So, but no wahala. I can still continue from here, no problem, to save time. So to begin now, afterwards, specify what I want to deliver to them. So here's my what? My subject here. So I'm sending them a what? A kind of application Abi. So I'll click here and do what now? Change this name here to something else. I'll change it to what? To say you are what? You are welcome to what? To Otanwa Industrial what? Industrial Ministry. Okay. Now, if we was talking about personalization, Abi, where she now say we should use what? We should use what? Variable what? Variable attribute. Abi, like this first name now. So this code here means that what now? That whenever you deliver this message now, the person's name will what? You know, it will be what? It will be mentioned. Like here now, you can see that we have hi here. This is their greeting here, Abi. Then this first name here, you can see that here now it now shows what? Oye, you know, Olayemi. Can you see it here now? That is just how to what? How to actually what? See it now. So once you put this code here now, it will come and do what now? Put the person's name here. See it now? This will not be the output now. Then here now you can now say that here's a message now. You say, congrats on the growth at company. You see, say the company don't enter here now, Abi, at 21 search. Can you see it now? I notice your company has lots of open roles. What are your top priorities in scaling the team? Now watch out now. See what's happening here now. This thing now actually works that what now? That this thing here means that what? That for anyone that will repeat or that will receive this mail now, if that person is working in Dangote now, their company name will be mentioned here. You see now? If you are working with maybe NigerianPLC.com, it will be mentioned here automatically because there's a what? There's a variable what? Item here. Can you see it now? A short code is here. Then if your name was Michael and you're on my list, your name will be what? It will be mentioned on the message that, you know, that you're going to receive. In other words, if I sent this mail to Angela and Moses, the one that came to Moses will bear what? It will bear Moses. Then the one that came to Angela will bear what? It will bear Angela. Okay, that's just what this thing here means. Okay. Then, if Moses work at maybe Ottawa Ministry that you know .com, while Angela work with what? Maybe big dot what? .plc, they will receive their company name in their mail differently. Okay. That is what this thing here means. Okay, it not go beyond that one now. So I will do what now? Okay, I will send myself a what? A kind of test mail to show you how it works. Okay, so I'll do my what now? I will send myself a what? A test email to show how the thing works. So look at it now. I will click on this now. You see here they say send test mail here. I will click it now. Let me now go and check my mail now and show you what I received now. Let me go to my mail here. Can you see my mail? This is my mail here. Can you see it here? It's saying me here. See now, it say what? It say hello Olayemi. Okay, it assumes that I'm what? Olayemi. Now don't forget that I'm not on that. You see, I'm not there for that list, Abi. It say what? Congrats on your what? On the growth of your what? Of your company. Blah 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 blah. Can you see it now? So the mail is what? Going to be delivered. Then at the bottom now, it now says what? Pulse. This is my name of as a company owner now, Abi. So it means that what? We're going to be working fine now. So now we are done with what? With this one. Now what do we do now? We can also okay, let us send ourselves or let us say okay, let us now check to know how the mail will what? How the mail will look like. Okay. But sometimes now we might be prompted to what? To actually add. Now we now have our what? We now have our CSV file now on our system and we want to run a what? A fresh campaign now in it. So how do we create campaign from scratch? We need to click on what? Click on create sequence here and do what now? You see where we have this template here, we have done this one before. Now, because we have done this one before, you see that we now have clone here, Abi, but you know, say before now we had, that before we had, AI assisted, we had the template, and we had what from scratch. So we are going to use which one now from scratch here now, Abi. So I'll click on this one now. Then you say what I should name it now, Abi. I'll call it what? I'll call it Otanwa what? Otanwa, sequence. Otanwa kati kati, yes. Kati kati. If you laugh, they owe me, eh? Okay. Now you see that you see shadow creator now, Abi, but I think I wanted to point out something before I did that of excitement. So I'll go and do it one more time. I'll come here. Oh, I don't already pass. Ouch. That was harsh, man. I cannot do that again because my credit that I had was finished. So now, this is my what now? This is my what? The manual way of what? Creating your sequence now. Next is to what? Is to add the step. Once you are here, what do? Add the step. But before you add the step, can you see where they say add contact here? Click on this now. You see now here now they say what? They say we should select from list. They say upload CSV. We have already done this select from list when we did our first one just now. So here now I want to do what now? I want to say what? Upload CSV. So I'll click on this CSV now. And here now, you see now, it says import contact in it. So I need to what now? I need to go and do what? Import my contact from my computer now. So I'll do what? Select CSV file. You see it now? Click on this now. Now, where is the CSV file located? It's on my what? On my system under my download folder. Can you see it now? And the file name is what? Apollo.io tutorial. Can you see it now? Click on this now and do what? Click on open. You say, please select a CSV file. I selected it now. You know the same answer I selected just now. I not select them. No be CSV file be that. Okay. Now, you see, say what I get before now, no be CSV. I actually had an XLSX file. So it's not the same kind of file, right? So now I need to convert that file into a what? I need to convert it into a what? Into a CSV file. Let me go back and convert it now. I will need to go and open the file. Let me get to my download folder now. You see how magic happens now, okay? So this is the file here. Okay, I want to save it now. I will need to do what now? Save it again as what? As a CSV. So I will say what? This is the file now. This is the menu. This is menu, right? This is my menu. You see the file now. I will say save as. You see save as here? Click on it now. Okay, you see here they say save a copy of the document, Abi. You can see that we have different kind of formats here. I will say what? Other formats. See other formats here? Click on it now. But if you open this on your Microsoft Excel sheet, it will not be like this. So that one can be what? That one can be straightforward. So let me go back and open it there again. Let me show you something now. So I'll go back again to my what? To my. Am I playing this video at Abi? I don't pause them. Because my phone, I go see need to learn this. Okay, it's playing. So I'll do what now? I'll come here and do what? You see now, I'll do what? Right click on it now. And I select what? I'll say open with. You see where they say open with here? Click on it now. Then I'll select what? Select different. You see more apps here? Click on it now. Then select what? Select. See here. You are supposed to see the other way. They say look for other app on your PC. I'll click on this now. Then I'll not select what? I will select Microsoft what? Excel from here. Or look at Microsoft Office. I see Microsoft Office. I'll click on this now. Open it now. Office 12. Open it. Deal. I'm coming, guys. I need to select Microsoft Office. Haba. I can't find it though, but I have it on my system. Let me go back and do it one more time. I'll click on this now and I'll say open with. I'm supposed to see that on that list of my tools. So it's supposed to be there. I'll click on this now. Come down here. I'm supposed to see my Excel here, but I don't know why it is not popping up. But since it's not coming up, no problem. I can simply go back and save my file with my WPS Office. I will save it here. Open it with my WPS Office. Come in. This is the file here. Open it one more time. And now I need to save it as. You see where they say save here, or simply come to the menu here. Click on save as. You see save as here. Then click on other format, because you can see that here now we don't have anything like CSV here, Abi. So click on here and do what? Click on say other file format. Okay, I can now come and say, okay, I want to save it on my PC on the desktop, right? So here now you can see that you see where they say XLSX, Abi. Click it and do what now? You can now change it towards something else. Can you see that here now we have something like, I think I can have a CSV. Can you see CSV here? Look at it here now. Do what? Click on that now. Do what? Save it. Let me even call it something else. I'll call it I'll call it Ottawa baby. Ottawa what? Baby, right? On my desktop. I cannot do what and say what? Save now. So I've converted this file from what now? You say if you continue to save in this current format, you may lose some incompatible data. Save it, Jare. I know what they do. I just want to give for your eye. Now, 40s are the go so. So I'll do what now? I can come and do what now? I can ask, okay, select CSV file now, then go to my desktop now. It's my desktop here. This is the file here, but I cannot do what? Okay, save and import now. You see, it's not import now. It's importing. Can you see that? It is importing in it. So next is to what? Next is to what? Is to we say to recognize. 3 needs formatting, blah blah blah. Okay, I cannot do what? Cannot say okay. I can continue with this now. I think the thing is at the bottom here. Let me drag it away from my screen. So I can continue. So I can come back here. You see where they say import here? Click on this now. You say you have 3 on map column, but are you sure you want to import blah blah? Or that import for me? I don't want to tell me for there. Okay. So we are now going to start our importing here now. We're going to import our work, and you say what? You say settings. Use what stage of blah blah blah. I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to waste my time with this. Okay. So you say add to list. Which list? I want to create a new list. But how can I create a list now? I cannot create a list from this tab here. I need to be somewhere else to be able to create a list. So I can go to I can actually open my list here again, another tab, and then make it a what? Ottawa baby list. I need to create another list here. Coming, guys. Let us see what we are doing here. Okay, so let me see, create a list here. I can call it what? Ottawa baby list, right? Click on save here. Now, come back here again and then try to refresh. If I come down here to say list here, I'm supposed to see my list here. Let me say all lists. It's not here yet. I need to refresh this page. So I'll click on what? F5 or reload. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Ottawa is what is good at this. So click on it again and do what now? Click on this. And it's going to come in here. Now, what do you do now? Come down to this your list here and do what? Select Ottawa. Let me say, you see Ottawa baby list now. Click on it now. And you cannot do what? See, say the continue day here at the bottom. Let me show you because some of you will say, see what I press. You see import here? Click on it now. Click on yes. And you are good. You see, say the import, Abi? Now you don't import now. So if I now go back to my list now, and I go to my Ottawa baby, can you see that I have 40 people here? Look at it now. Your name is now here on my what? On my list. See now? This one is what? Lisa. This one is Yaro Bako Bako Yaren. This one is what? Lovet Uzo Igwe. Kinsley. You see now? This is your list now. So I can now go back to my what now? Let me now go to my, to my stuff now and add you guys to my list. So I'll go to my sequence again and do what now? You now say, okay, sequence now in it. It's okay. Create sequence now. Oh, sorry guys, I'm already done that before. So I'll do what? Come to Katikati again now and do what? Say add contact now. What's my contact now? I can now go to my list now and you're already here on my list, right? Look at your Ottawa baby list. I'll do what? Import it now. You see, add 40 contacts here. Add it. Say contact cannot be added. People already in this sequence. Oh, really? Oh my God. I think people are already on the sequence already. So that's why I cannot. So you said people are already on the sequence. So I cannot do what? Add my left. I cannot add my step now. Say, okay, add a step. And now I have to specify I'm going to what? Deliver my email now. So am I going to use automated email or am I going to say manual email? I will say what? Manual email because I want to type my mail by myself. So how many minutes is it going to start delivering to you? I will say, okay, 10 minutes. Let me even say 2 minutes. Okay. Then priority is what? High priority. And then the note is what? From tutorial, right? That kind of thing. Continue now. Then here now, I can now be able to what? To type my message now, right? So here I can now say, okay, say, you are welcome to Ottawa what Industrial Ministry. Then I can now put your name here. Say, okay, I can now say, okay, personalize, right? I can add that one here now. So, okay, the name is what? Let us put hi. Then I'll come and put what? This thing here now, right? This can be your word. See, when I type this now, this is when I type these two things now. And I have what you call first name here. Can you see now when I did this like this now? Something came up now. Say, okay, let me put first name. Something happened before when I typed that thing. Let me do it one more time. Hi, put this now. You see now, first name don't come out here, Abi. So I cannot mention your first name, Abi. Put it there. Or let me even say full name. I think it has to be full name because people actually filled with full name, not first name. You see now, you see here, I can actually come and say, okay, full name. Let me see what I have full name here. Hey, you see name? I don't want to use that one. I want to use full name, but I'm not be able to find it now. You say name, last name, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Let me just go back and use. Let me just say first. Let me just say first name, last name. Let me say name, first name, Abi. Let's just use one and see if it's going to work. Okay, see now? So I cannot say, okay, you are welcome to what? To Ottawa what? Ottawa what? Night tutorial. I understand you learnt Apollo.io today. Hope you are able to follow up with other tutorials and a quiz what recordings as well. Don't ask me why I'm so fast, okay? It's my likely number. So yes, now I do what now? I can also okay, do what now? Deliver this message to my what? To my customers now. See now, I'm now done. What do I do next now? I can say okay. Can click here and do what now? Say send myself a test email and see. Now, if my test email has been received, I can now say okay, my message has been what has been sent. So let's see if it's actually going to deliver to me. Now let me refresh this mail and see something here. So will it come? It has to come. You see it now? You say you're welcome to what Town Industrial Ministry, Abi. That is it now. Can you see my content? This is my content. And so I can say, okay, this is my mail. I can say, okay, save now. When I save it now, you can see that the message is here. And it can now do what? It can now start sending to you guys. So if you are still here within the next 2 minutes, you're going to receive a message. It will deliver on your what? On your mail. I don't know whether people are still in my class, shall, but let me just done and you want to like activate your mail. You do what now? Just click on what? Active. Once you activate it now, you say onboarding now, a bit task completed. So you've earned 10 karma, blah blah blah. That one is just meant to be able to get some extra stuff. So now please start checking your mail and see if it actually started going to you. Let me click on this. Check your mails now, please. No, we did not activate it before. It's still showing drafts. Why? Select all, please. So let me just say options. Ah, ah, Homo.